downstairs because I smelled something really good, and it was my brother making a bagel, and I was like, what? Are you kidding me? I bet the bagel's not gluten-free, and then I grabbed it, and yeah, the bagel was not gluten-free. It was kind of sad, but it smelled so good. However, right next to the bagels were some freaking gluten-free mini pretzel kind of things, and they were so freaking cute. And yes, I know I need to get my nails done. They look really, really bad, but I tried them, and I tried like 20 of them, but they were so good. And then right next to that was flour, and then I had a genius idea. If I can't have bagels, I'm gonna have something even better. Gluten-free pretzels. I'm gonna make my own soft pretzels like the ones from Disney. So then I ran over to the pantry, and I started grabbing just a ton of ingredients, which didn't really make any sense because I didn't even have a recipe yet. Once I realized that you don't put minute rice, soy sauce, oops, I dropped the salt, into pretzels, I was like, wait, I should probably go find a recipe. So I ran upstairs, and I accidentally ran upstairs with the minute rice, so then I just put it down. Ran into my room, and then I went to look for my MacBook. That's me, but that's my MacBook. So I grabbed that, threw that on my bed, and then I went on Pinterest like a mom, and I started looking for a bunch of recipes for pretzels. Eventually, after like 3 minutes, I found this really good gluten-free pretzel recipe, so I took a picture of it, and then we were ready to go. So then I ran back downstairs because it was time to go make some pretzels, but first I had to grab the yeast, so I got some yeast. I don't even really know what that is. And then I tried to get the stand mixer, but it was so heavy, and then I freaking pinched my hand. And then I tried to put like the thingy in the stand mixer. I don't even know what these words are. Basically, this is just me prepping everything, so I just, wouldn't forget. So I got all the cups, the measurements, got the yeast, put that in. I ended up spilling some, but I mean, I honestly always do that. And I was looking at the yeast, and I was like, yo, it kind of looks like bugs or like little eggs. It was kind of gross. I read this whole paragraph on the website that apparently is very, 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 very important. And you need to get some water, and then you need to warm up the water, but not warm it up too much or else it will kill the yeast. So I warmed up the water, tested it. I think it was warm, I guess. I put it in the yeast, and then I was like, oh wait, frick, I need to add brown sugar. So I tried to add the brown sugar to it, but it was literally so solid. So I didn't know what to do, so I just grabbed normal sugar. Apparently to activate the yeast, you need warm water because that feeds off of it, and the sugar I don't actually know, but I added the sugar, and then I just waited because you have to wait like 15 minutes for it to like froth up, and then I accidentally almost fell in the sink. Also, during those 15 minutes, I decided to eat some grapes with my rat. I don't think she really enjoyed it, but it's okay. And then the yeast was all frothy or whatever that mixture is called, and then I decided to add the flour. Finally spilled that everywhere. Tried the flour. Flour does not taste good, especially gluten-free. And then apparently another crucial step to this pretzel recipe is eggs, especially free-range eggs. You gotta get those ones. Maybe it's because I was overtired, but I think I forgot how eggs work, and I accidentally just smashed it on the counter. You gotta be delicate with eggs, I guess. Good job, Datrie, wasting more eggs. And then my friend Brittany decided to clean it up for me. I mean, I didn't even ask her to. She just started cleaning it up like she was my mom. So thank you, Brittany. I added the baking powder and the cornstarch, and I realized that the egg had to be at room temperature according to the recipe, and that was very crucial. Tried to warm it up with water, but it didn't really work, and as I was running upstairs, I saw that the minute rice was still there. My bad! But there was no time to waste. I had to warm up my egg, so I threw it on my bed, and it didn't crack this time, and then I got my heater, my cute little heater, and I warmed up the egg, and then I had to go get the butter, but I saw a face mask, my BBC weed. Gonna do a face mask, but then I was like, you know what? It's probably 12 o'clock at night, so I cracked the egg this time properly, and I mixed it with the butter, added it to the mixture, and I turned it on high, and it was like really loud. I went to check the time because it was actually really loud, and it said 25, and I was like, bro, but it was actually only 10:53 at night, but it was still loud, and I felt like my parents were gonna wake up from it, but they didn't, and I'm pretty sure the dough was done, but the dough would not come out, so I just started eating more pretzels. Rolled up my sleeve, and then I kneaded the dough, or at least I tried to, and then Brittany told me, she's like, bro, this dough has to wait for an hour, so I was like, oh my gosh, great. So I had to freaking take some plastic wrap, and then I had to leave it there for an hour straight. While the dough was rising, I decided to get the baking soda mixture ready because that's very crucial for pretzels. It makes the pretzels taste like pretzels, and I could not find baking soda anywhere. I was kind of freaking out, and then Brittany called her sister, asked her if they had any baking soda, and she said yes. So then we ran to Brittany's house because she's basically like my next door neighbor, and it was really cold outside, but we ran there, went to open the door, but it was locked, and then right away her dog Marvel came and ran at me, and it's like my third time meeting him, and he's so freaking cute. But then Brittany took him away. Literally, look at his face. He's so cute. Brittany's sister Kaylee handed me the baking soda, and then Marvel tried to lick it, and she tried to bring him back, but we got it, and that was important. So then I made the baking soda mixture, and then shocker, I fell asleep. So the next morning I woke up and I was like, wait, I literally did not finish my pretzel vlog, and I did not finish the pretzels. I left them downstairs. So then I took my retainer case and I took my retainer out. My retainer really grosses me out in the morning. I don't know. It just smells really weird. And then I got up and I was like, okay, let's go make some pretzels. While my friend just still slept there. So I went outside and I ran downstairs. And by the way, it was like 7 a.m. and I never get up at 7 a.m. And I was like, whoa, it is actually so bright outside. And I saw my mom and she's like, literally, why are you up? See, 7 a.m. Apparently I fell asleep, and then Brittany put the plastic wrap on them. Thank you, Brittany. But I saw my dough and I was like, wait, my dough has literally not risen at all. It's supposed to be doubled in size, and it is not doubled in size. And then I saw the lighting and it was really pretty. I was thirsty, but I wasn't really digging coffee at like 7 a.m. I don't know. That doesn't really make any sense. So I got some diet root beer instead, and root beer is really gross in the morning. As I was drinking my root beer though, I saw that the minute rice was literally still on the stairs. So then I went to go get it. My mom was like, why was there rice on the stairs? But look at how pretty that is. Look at that rice in the sunlight. And I put the baking soda water on to boil, and I was ready for me to actually start making the pretzels. And I looked at the dough, and I smelled the dough, and I was like, wow, that smells sour. It kind of smells like pea. I also accidentally dropped a piece of dough, and then my mom grabbed some, and she just started eating it, and I was like, wait, why are you eating raw dough? And 3 seconds later, and I tried the dough, and it was really sour, but I was like, you know what, we're just gonna roll with it. Maybe it's just a sourdough pretzel. So I tried to roll it out, and it was the most difficult thing ever, and I tried to shape it, and my mom tried to show me how to shape it, and I literally did not know how, so then she did it for me, and I was still very confused. And I dipped our gorgeous pretzel in the baking soda water for like 5 seconds, put it on the pan, and look at how ugly those are. Just kidding, one of them's really cute. And then I put some egg wash on them, put some salt. Himalayan pink salt is where it's at. And then I saw my iguana was at the door, and he looks so pretty in the mornings, and I showed him my pretzels. He tried to lick one, but it's okay. You can tell how much he loves me by his face. Anyways, I put the pretzels in, and I washed my hands. I was like, why is there eggs there? It was really confusing. And then my mom started making my dad bagels. I was like, oh my gosh, it's literally last night all over again. The bagels smelled so good, but my pretzels were out of the oven. I tried it, and I was like, this is totally gonna be better than the bagel, and it was super hot. I burnt my mouth. After I got past that burning feeling, though, I was like, wait, my pretzels actually aren't that bad. They're actually pretty good. And then I realized that you can put butter on them, and that's actually what you're supposed to do to pretzels, so I put butter on them. We tried them, and they were really good, and by that time, it was 9 o'clock, and I was so tired. Went to make my first cup of iced coffee with cashew. My dad was really confused with cashew milk. I didn't have any oat milk, which was super sad, but it's okay. Cashew milk's fine, I guess. And then I added some vanilla syrup, and it was really good, and then I spilled it all over myself, which was great. Grabbed my pretzel, ran upstairs, and I gave it to my friend, but she was still sleeping, so I was like, okay, Brittany, I'm just gonna put it right there for when you wake up. There we go. And I went in my closet, which was also a mess again, and I decided to change my outfit, which I mean, I kind of changed. I just basically put leggings on, tucked my friend into bed, and then I left. I was drinking my iced coffee, and my dad's like, yo, let's go. We're going on our family walk. So I put my glasses on, put my shoes on, and I was like, okay, let's go on the family walk. I've never been on one of these, by the way. Apparently, my parents go on like an hour walk every day at 9 o'clock, I guess. So I decided to join them, and then I pushed my dad on the road because he was annoying me. Mom started to take some pictures on this tree stump, and I was like, whoa, my family is literally turning into me. What the heck? And I asked my mom to film me running, and then my dad literally started mocking me. Thank you, Dad. That is so sweet. And then I changed into my workout stuff when we got home because it was time for me to go do my workout, and the sun was still super bright. So first I stretched, and if I'm being honest, I was already tired from stretching because I would think I was sleep deprived. So anyways, I had to go to the basement to work out, and I hate the basement, but that can't stop me on that workout grind during quarantine. And then I realized I forgot water, and I looked up and I was like, wait, it's kind of nice outside. Why am I not working out outside? So I ran upstairs, and then I went to get water because I was literally dying. I usually have a giant water bottle that I finish, and I just didn't have it today because my whole day was whack. And my dad was eating a bunch of grapes, and I had to run back downstairs to go get the yoga mats, and I almost forgot my mom's, but I got that one, and then I felt kind of like a turtle with the yoga mats on my back. Honestly, I just should have counted that as my cardio. We did Chloe Ting's ab workout, and honestly, I was literally dying. Planking kills me, but I got through it, and then we were good to go. I was upstairs for a while, and I was like, okay, I could probably go shower and get my day ready. So I showered, and then I got ready, put on this really weird outfit, just don't even talk about it. And then I went downstairs, and I was hungry, and I saw my pretzels, but my pretzels turned into rocks. They were actually so hard. I tasted it, and it was absolutely terrible. I guess this is what happens when you don't let dough rise. Okay, bye!